The stocks I'm going to share in today's video are presenting opportunities, and you're definitely going to want to stick around for the last one. It had an explosive move, and we need to break down those levels. Now, in today's volatility, our SPY bot sent out a bull indicator here at the 664 level directly over to the Discord at 10:30 a.m. guys. At that 10:25, 10:30 a.m. mark, it sent out the bull indicator, holding strong so far, even going into the close, jumping from 664 to 669, and call options have gone up over 200% plus on the day. If you guys trade options, or you're an options trader and you watch the SPY, you definitely want to get connected and join and see what we got going on with 42 Vision and equip yourself with the knowledge that you already have, plus the resources to go ahead and maximize through the volatility and join the members using 42 Vision. Now, the other stock that presented opportunity and pushed up higher today since the open was Tesla. It sent out a bull indicator there at 9:35 a.m. at the 441 area, sitting at around 460 right now, and we could see it there coming in directly to the Discord at 9:35 a.m., sending out that notification, and call options have gone up on the day nearly 50% to 100% plus, guys. If you guys want to receive the clarity and edge and know about these stocks early on, and once again, if you're an options trader, check out the link down below in the description to join us and gain access to the resources we share of the 42 Vision videos, the 42 Vision indicators, and then going ahead and learning our A+ setup strategy that I teach over at the Patreon and Discord. We look forward to getting connected and having you join us. So the first stock here on the list is Beyond Meat, guys. I mentioned this one in the last video, and it was sitting at around 170, and it's jumped up above 230, nearly a 30% plus move. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning this again is because at these levels, if it could hold $2.15, $2, the next gap up is towards 280s and possibly even $3. So definitely one to keep watching. There is a lot of volatility on the lower time frames, but if we put the 30-minute, it is back under a bull indicator here that has not been canceled. And this is really where 42 Vision gives us that edge to see the dip areas, right, on the charts, wire foot borders to the rip area, as I call it, of bright green bars. And then we use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as extra layers of confirmation. And as you see it there popping up on the screen, you could see some of the members' gains and experiences using 42 Vision through the volatility, whether stocks are going up or going down. And again, with your knowledge paired up with the resources and tools to simplify charts and your trading experience and journey, you can get connected. The link is down below in the description and top pinned comment. I look forward to getting connected and having you join the community. Now, the first stock here that we're going to take a look at now is VSA, Vision AI Inc. This is an AI stock that is pushing back up after falling, right? You see it dropping here, a strong bear indicator at the 373 area on the 15-minute, full transition as we state from the rip area of bright green bars to the dip area of wire foot borders, and now it came back up. It's trying to hold support above $2, and a bull indicator has popped up at 214. Now in the live action, it is trying to break out 236 and that high of that bar there on the reversal of 243. That's going to be super important to be broken through to try to gap up towards 292 and even that $3 area. Now when we zoom out even further and we look at it from the 30-minute, we could see the same thing. A full dip area, bear indicator is still strong at 370. We want to see that get canceled. Now, why did the stock fall? Well, it plummets on plans to buy up to $2 billion worth of Solana. They are stating that they want to create a Solana treasury strategy with the plans for up to $2 billion in SOL. The stock dropped as much as 57% at one time today before rebounding slightly because, in my opinion, it is a total amount of overreaction, right? What we see going on that chart. The fundamentals are still there. The company is still the same. They just announced that they want to do some changes. It changes the structure of the stock not just being an AI company, but now also a treasury stock. And a lot of these penny stocks are moving towards crypto. And crypto is becoming much more mainstream than ever. We're seeing even ETFs coming out more and more every time. Even XRP ETF came out, right, and got approved. That was a big deal. So this is just my opinion alone, not financial advice. I think this was an overreaction. Now, there could have been some shorting involved in that drop, and that's something to not ignore. We definitely want the shorts to get squeezed out if they were profiting on this drop. And it seems like it's getting bought up, and some of those shorts are probably closing out positions quickly. And if now we see bullishness and shorts covering back up towards at least the open, it's going to take a break towards 240 and a strong breakout towards that open of 280, and things could accelerate and start pricing in that value north of $3. Now, the total market cap at these current levels is 34 million. If we look at what the article states and what the firm states, they went ahead and stated the firm aims to purchase 500 million in SOL in the next 6 months. That right there is 10x plus of the total market cap of the company itself. And these are plans in the next 6 months. And we're sitting down here, and this is some of the lowest levels that we've seen since way back here in the consolidation of August. It bounced off of it, and now it's back at the level before the breakout from that $2 plus area, and we accelerated to those highs of $4 plus. So crucial levels here. And with our inflow versus outflow, we could see it. Look at that inflow level there historically. Again, that level we were just looking at that we bounced off of, and now we're back up here. And this outflow level is the resistance. This is really where our inflow versus outflow gives us that edge, because we went ahead and had an outflow level here. And if one was shorting, right, which right now we're looking to the upside and we're looking for penny stocks to grow, but in the example of the SPY or anything like that, or a stock that you want to buy puts in or something, an outflow level that is looking this strong and this big, and you have an inflow level down here, this would be the target area, or at least we would retest and retrace to that area. Now, to the opposite of what this penny stock is currently doing, it's not going down anymore. It's trying to push back up. It hit that support area of inflows, and we're bouncing back up. And as long as we can hold and we can break out above that 244 level, again, I was talking about the 280s, and that's the outflow level that we're trying to retest and retrace towards. And it tends to happen once you start to pull away, and there's those bullish confirmations aligning on multiple time frames. Now, this is on the 5-minute. If we pull up the 3-minute, we could see there another inflow level that's holding up this chart at $2, right? This one held up the chart from going lower. From the history of the chart, it tested it. It bounced right off of it. It didn't bounce anywhere in the middle, anywhere below it. It held it. That's how important these inflow outflow levels are. And you could see the bounce right there at 11:15 a.m. and it bounced all the way up to 240. And then now it's ranging, and we have a really tight area that if this $192 area gets broken through, we're sitting at 238, it will accelerate and retest back down that support of 140 to 130. But we're pulling away from that area, and the area it's trying to test here is 284 to 290. And if that can get broken through, we have a pretty big outflow level in today's pre-market, and the beginning level is up near 345. So we're talking 20-30% from the current levels if it could break through the first outflow and break out towards that 340 area and try to test. Then we'll have to reassess what's going on then. Now we have Open Door Technologies here trying to bounce up and get back towards $9. This is a crucial resistance now, 917, and before that one was 1080. Right? We have bounced back up from the $7 area. It has bounced back up from 780s, and now it's coming back down towards $8 after popping up today to 879. Now there's a lot of speculation that shorts are struggling to hold this down, because if not, we would have crashed already to $5 or even lower, and that they're trying to go ahead and have time to cover, and that's why it's trying to range here. But if the acceleration happens that they need to start covering pretty fast, right, and they're getting squeezed out of their positions and buying pressure comes in and these strong bull indicators can hold up and inflows also align, which you get connected to when you join our Patreon and Discord, the inflow levels that maintain above the midpoint so we could see the distribution of outflows versus inflows, that is going to be important. If that can all align, it could accelerate to the possibility of retesting 1080. If 1080 gets broken through, the speculation has been that it could go north of $12 to $15 plus. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below, but this one here has been ranging. It's fighting to stay above 7. It can't get through that $9 mark, and today it tried pushing up to that area where things slowed down and quickly rejected back down to $8. So that is something to not ignore. Now here we have AKAN stock, right? AKAN stock had an explosive move here at the open from the $4 or $5 area all the way up towards $9.30. One of the highest levels that we've seen here in several days, months, and even years, right? Since way back in 2024, it hit highs of $11. Now, if you look at the history of this chart, it tends to have explosive moves. It went up from 4 all the way up to 567, from 3 to all the way up to 480. And it did do a split, okay, 8 to 25 split back in August. And it fell all the way down to $3. And it has bounced up towards 5 before this news even came out. Now, this was an explosive move based on the news that came out today because they're going ahead and they're going to be part of the fiber building, right, for Mexico's 7 billion telecom build out. Okay, that is what they're doing. Now, are they going to receive the whole 7 billion? No. But if we look at their market cap, right, the company's market cap is 2.6 million. So it's going to be a lot more than that, what they're going to get paid out of this. And this isn't just a concept or a theory. This is something already in the works. And it is now sitting again, right, back at 350 and near, just a few cents away, about 40 cents away, the lows after the split. So watching this one is a lot trickier and riskier, okay? This stock is diluting shareholders, okay? What that means is every time they split, the shares are worth less and less. But how I would approach this, not financial advice, my opinion alone, okay? And penny stocks do have risk. I would be looking to trade this or swing trade this, right? It could be several days, it could be several hours. And what I like about it is the news and all the real information that's out there and the things that are happening. Now, this drop could be an overreaction, but we have bear indicators right now on a lot of time frames. So the first thing is I would be looking for inflows to pick up. And then also these bear indicators, even all the way down to the 5-minute getting canceled. There's a bear indicator up here since 750. So it definitely will need to be canceled with the bull indicator. Now, what's interesting is we're coming back down to the key inflow levels that are holding up this chart. And these are the same levels I was talking about, right around that 330. And then the lows down here near 318, 312. That is going to be crucial, and especially staying above $3. And right now it has touched it. And if it breaks it, what happens after that, right? If it breaks through 311, then comes all the way down towards $3, and then I'll be watching 280. But you have that huge outflow level up here at around that 760, 780 area, all the way up towards 932. Now, this is a low float. This stock doesn't have many shares either. So if shorts piled in again to bring it down, any little size of shorts covering, which we saw the acceleration here of buying pressure and probably shorts covering with the news or whatnot, it can move this pretty quickly. Okay, not guaranteed to move tomorrow or in the next hour, but it can move pretty quickly. And if it doesn't, it can move in such a way that it can end up from $3 to $4 or $5 over time within several days and weeks, like it has done and behaved previously on the charts. You could see it here, right? Jumping here from August 7th all the way to August 12th, back in April to May, and then recently from September to the end of September. And today it was big news. I mean, this is huge for the company itself, okay? And then when we go out and look at it from the 30-minute, we can really see another inflow level down here again, sitting at that 313, 312, 311 area. That's going to be the most important support here. We do not want to see this go south or further than that. That is something that I would be like looking to probably not even touch this, right? So right now I'm on watch. This is not something that I'm excited to get into anytime soon. This is just something that came across my perspective, right? And my vision here of looking at charts and the markets, and I'm just here sharing it with you guys. Today I had an explosive move. The news and everything backed it up. It's going to take news to really move this again, but it is something to keep an eye on and be prepared for. And I'll be looking for bull indicators, inflows to follow, and then these inflow levels to hold. And then when you go ahead and look at it from the 3-minute, you have an outflow level here on the lower time frame, and this creates that real tight of area of resistance and support. Plus, we look for those confirmations of strength of trend with the bull and bear indicators with 42 vision, which you can gain access to and use these resources paired up with your knowledge to go ahead and maximize within the volatility. But this level up here of 390 up towards 425 is going to be crucial and needs to be used as support and broken out of to go ahead and try to gap up to the next resistance and area of retest, which would be $5 to $5.60 area. As always, guys, these are the key levels I'll be watching. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.